Hey everybody, Chef Bob back in the kitchen again with Macro Chef Meal Plans and Catering, and today we're focusing on one of our most popular seafood dishes, our Peruvian baked tilapia. First thing we're going to do is take our tilapia loin. We use just the loin because it's a little bit thicker, a little bit nicer to eat versus a whole fillet. We've hit this with our blend of Peruvian spices, and this is just going to go in the oven to bake for a little bit. So while we get that baking, we're gonna start working on all the sides for this. And we do a couple fun things. So first of all, we grill some zucchini and yellow squash. We like to do these big chunks, a little bit more fun to eat and holds up a little bit better as we're getting it ready. So we're just gonna bring these over. I just lightly season these. We're gonna pop them on the grill. We wanna get some nice char on here without letting them overcook. Nothing worse than charred, mushy squash. On our zucchini and yellow squash here, we just got some nice grill marks, got a little bit of char, kind of cook that seasoning in there without overdoing it. Zucchini and squash have a very high water content, which means they can break down kind of quickly once they're cooked, which is why we want to go some high heat, get some good color, but we don't want to let them go too long where they start to break down too fast. Next thing we're going to get ready is our little succotash, corn and tomato succotash. So for this, we're going to take some roasted onions and peppers, a little bit of garlic. We've got the fresh garlic that we want to let get toasty in there for a little bit. Some cut corn. And some tomatoes. Now we're just gonna let all this come together for a few minutes. Just gonna give it a little bit of salt and pepper. And then once we get it off the heat here, we're gonna finish up with some fresh basil. Next thing we're gonna work on is our butter bean puree that's gonna go underneath the tilapia. So this is kind of like a hummus almost. We're gonna do the pureed butter beans with some garlic, some fresh herbs, a little bit of lemon juice. So a little play on a hummus. We're gonna start with our garlic, and I'm gonna keep this on really low heat. I wanna kind of melt the garlic in there. I'll give a little squeeze of lemon juice. And then we'll add in our beans. Season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. And then some fresh herbs. We have some parsley, chives, and oregano. Now I think we're just about ready to put it all together. On the finished product on the plate, we have our hummus with our big pieces of zucchini and yellow squash, our Peruvian spiced tilapia, and then our succotash. So once we plate that whole thing, we'll just finish it up with a little bit more fresh basil, and we're ready to go. So we've got something that was quick and easy to make, looks great, tastes great, full of some unique flavors. So please make sure to follow along with us if you want to see more recipes, see what new menu items we have coming out, especially as the seasons change. You can find us on Instagram at Macro Chef Meals. Our Facebook is Macro Chef Meal Plans and Catering, and you can always head to the website at macrochefmeals.com.